versus the Conant Cougars.
And guard 6'1" senior number 11, Yusef Cisse. And forward a 6'6"
Both teams coming off big wins here.
At forward a 6'6" junior.
Yeah, it should be a fun game. Both. We'll be right back.
All right, welcome to this matchup here between the Riverside Brookfield Bulldogs and the Conant Cougars. We're counting down to tip-off very soon between Sisic and Biedke. This 7-footer win the tip-off, but it will go right out of bounds, and it will be Conant basketball to start this game. Inbounding here, Isaiah Rhodes. And then the strong guard, Yusef Cisse. Cisse looking for something. Conant thinks about it, kicks it back out. Biedke, three, and it's good to start this game off. Bradley Biedke, an amazing game yesterday with over 20 points. Starts off our scoring with a very hot three. He's a guard duo of McQuade and Stephen Brown. As they will get a charge here on Stephen Brown. Isaiah Rhodes putting his body on the line for the team.
Yeah, there's a lot of big, tall players on both teams, so it'll be interesting to see if this turns into kind of like a dunk fest, like some of the other games in this tournament. Yeah, there'll be a lot of fouls.
We saw both these teams play yesterday, multiple dunks.
Yeah. Big
time game from Bradley Biedke. He had 2 of them. Austin looking for Brown, finds him. Austin working on Cisse, can't get by him. Back to Brown. Cisse getting doubled in the paint. Mercer pulls it way off.
Air ball.
Loftus saves it, but it will go straight to Camden Lathos as he gets the ball back. Potoknik looking for something, finds Biedke. Now Cisse straight to the paint. He gets blocked from behind by Makai Austin. Stephen Brown now pushing the pace against Isaiah Rhodes. Step back to Mercer, wide open three. Again, way off by Mercer. Not starting too well.
That's all right, though. I think Mercer just kind of has to dial in his shooting form, and he's a dominant force in this offense. So
yeah, we see Cam Mercer loves to pull his three-point shots. Wasn't very efficient yesterday. Not starting off very well today either. Definitely we're going to see him bounce back. As Lathos working in the paint, gets it right over Stephen Brown. Conant out to an early 5-0 lead. Makai Austin open three. Off back rim. Mercer almost gets the rebound. Does get it now. Puts it up and will draw the foul.
Good work there by Mercer. Going up right into all those Conant bodies. Coming down with the rebound and then drawing the foul. He'll be at the line for 2 here.
Absolutely. As they'll get that foul on Camden Lathos. We saw him get into foul trouble yesterday in his game against St. Francis.
Mercer swishes the first free throw here.
Yeah, Mercer, a very good shooter. Usually translate to the free throw line for most players, and it seems to for Cam Mercer. The second one Gets the friendly bounce.
Yeah.
He cuts this to a one-score game. Cisse now again with the ball. Using a quick burst. Finds Rhodes for three.
Bang.
And Rhodes hits. We haven't seen Rhodes much until the last game against St. Francis, and they love to run that pick and pop with them.
Rhodes, though, is calm, cool, and collected.
Yeah, and the
Nice and easy
seven-footer,
for him.
Stefan Sisic finds Danny Loftus in the paint. For an easy touch off the glass. Here they find Cisse. Cisse using that burst once again. Stripped by Austin. Biedke trying to play some good defense. Austin can't get the scoop to go past Rhodes. Now 4-on-3. Conant slows it down. Toknik looking for something. Finds Biedke. Biedke pulls. Off front rim. Lathos with a strong offensive rebound, but they're going to get a foul before the shot by McKay Austin.
Nice job there by Conant when they were coming down the court. They really slowed it down, allowed the rest of their players to catch up.
Yeah, Cisse. We've seen a lot of teams as Toknik pulls back rim, rebound by Sisic. We've seen a lot of teams just try to push the pace too fast and lose possession. A lot of turnovers in the Jack Tosh so far. Trying to find Sisic down low, does. 7-footer working on Biedke, gets the and one to go. Stefan Sisic with his first bucket of the game. Always a reliable scorer in the post with that size.
Absolutely.
As in we see Nate Hahn and it looks like Telluri both into the game. As out come Rhodes and Toknik. On the other side, Riverside Brookfield really loves to run a tight rotation, as we saw Sisic, Brown, and Austin play the entire game yesterday.
Yeah.
As a big block by Sisic. Cisse able to come away with the rebound. The Conant will reset. And they'll get a blocking foul here on Stephen Brown. That'll be his early second foul. He's gonna have to check out. Here in comes Joseph Garvey. Smaller guard, but runs the offense very well. Cisse finds Lathos, wide open three. Money. Camden Lathos.
Lathos looking strong here early on in the game.
Yeah, absolutely. Usually loves that mid-range shot. This time pulls it from three and hits right away. And another great find by Sisic down low as Loftus will pick up the foul. Look at this one again on Camden Lathos. That'll be his second as well. Once again in foul trouble for this Conant Cougars team.
Players on both teams got to be careful not to get into too much foul trouble this early on in the game, especially some of the key parts to both teams.
Yeah, we see a lot of inside play by both teams.
Yeah.
So fouls are going to be a main stake and an important piece in this game, as we see Loftus miss the first one. Loftus on the second. This time good. Cuts the lead to 4. See what Conant can do to respond. Biedke drives past Loftus. Picked off here by McKay Austin. We'll reset here. Garvey back to Austin. Austin showing off his quick moves. He's got an open three. Decides not to take it down low to Sisic again. And you're seeing the herd of Lathos having to sit on the bench. No one here to guard Sisic down low. As it looks like
Sisic kind of groaning in pain as he ran down the court. That's something to keep an eye on.
Yeah, it looks like he took a shot to the groin. And he really wanted that and one, but didn't get it. As looks like Biedke will now sub out. Conant getting even, with the play they just ran for Sissage, Conant getting even smaller as they sub in the 5'7" guard Jacob Kulig in for their tallest player, Bradley Biedke. Austin running the pick and roll with Sissage, not able to find him. Garvey finds Loftus. Doesn't like it. Austin straight to the paint with the Euro, down to Sissage, and Sissage lays it in with ease.
Beautiful passing there by Austin, kind of jumping and weaving his way around Conant defenders at the same time to get it to Sissage down in the paint.
Absolutely. You'll see how Conant responds as you see Riverside Brookfield just tied the game up. It's to the paint is Hahn. Hahn can't get the bucket to go, but will draw the foul off Loftus.
Riverside Brookfield foul number 5, Cameron Mercer, his first.
They're going to get that on Mercer, it looks like. I mean, Mercer's first foul of the game. Hahn on his first. Nothing but nylon on that. Right down the bucket. We'll see Loftus check out along with Telluri. Back in comes Rhodes, and for the first time, see Montes Slanus. Second one from Hahn, also Cash. Puts Conant right back on top too. Kai Austin shows some handles. And that one picked off by Hahn, but Mercer comes back with it. He'll dump it off to Garvey. Back to Mercer. Mercer likes the shot and hits this time.
Just like I was saying earlier, Ryan, just needed a little time to dial in his shot, and now he's on point.
Absolutely. He found his form and hit. That's a big three as it gives Riverside Brookfield their first lead of the game.
Yeah, Riverside definitely starting to heat up here after a slightly slower start.
Yeah, we're seeing that heat from Lathos coming out. See Cisse go tough to the bucket and get Mercer to pick up his second.
Mercer absolutely denied Cisse as he went up.
Yeah, so they're going to have to sub out Mercer. So already two of the important guards for this Riverside Brookfield team in foul trouble early in the first quarter. See Danny Loftus check right back in. Cisse and Austin, the only two remaining starters in for Brookfield, as see Conant with three of theirs, and Toknik, Cisse, and Rhodes. Less than a minute to go on the clock. See what Riverside Brookfield has in store. Tie game at 14. Right off of Loftus. Kai Austin not happy. As we see Cisse bring up the ball. We have a 6-second difference within the shot clock and game clock. Cisse, nice fake, Euro, and gets the left-handed finish to roll in.
Great handles there displayed by Cisse.
Absolutely, Cisse really fast, able to get right past the defenders and get to the bucket. Yeah. So now we see the shot clock turned off. 15 left in the game clock. And another waywire pass by Riverside Brookfield. McKay Austin really not feeling himself, as he is usually a great passer.
Good job there by Jacob Kulig on Conant for kind of breaking up Austin's vision. Might have affected his passing a little.
Yeah, definitely some great defense there by the smaller 5'7" guard. As we see him check out right back for the 6'8", Bradley Biedke. 5 seconds left on the shot. Cisse pulls it in Austin's face. Way short on that, and that will end our first quarter. Conant with 16, Riverside Brookfield with 14. Close game going into the second quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. Going into the next quarter, I would definitely watch how the three-point shooting affects the score, because I feel like it's been starting to heat up a little, but definitely still a little slow.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
if one team can find their rhythm, I would expect them to pull away nicely.
Yeah, both teams really a post or inside-centric team.
Yeah.
As we see Cisse, Biedke, and Lathos, all very good scorers in the post.
Yeah.
But obviously we've got guys like Cam Mercer and Austin Patoknik who can just stroke that thing from deep. Haven't seen many shots. We saw Mercer take 3, hit 1. Patoknik still without a shot taken.
Yeah.
But definitely see those two heat up later in this game.
Yeah, also there's hasn't been a player who stood out from any others in terms of shooting. No player is over 6 points thus far in the game, so that's another thing to keep an eye on.
Yeah, the only player who has surpassed that 2-bucket range is no mistake, Stefan Cisic in the post.
Yeah.
As it is very hard to guard someone that tall.
Definitely. Key part to this Riverside team.
Absolutely, as we see the second quarter get underway with Joseph Garvey. Still seeing Stephen Brown and Cam Mercer on the bench. So they're going to go to Cisic, can't control it. Great defense there by Bradley Biedke. We see, looks like Joseph Garvey inbounding the ball. Gonna get it right into Cisic. Loftus back to Garvey. Garvey thought about pulling it. Now gonna take the floater.
Bang.
Thought he got contact, hits it anyway. Ties this game up at 16. We're gonna see Nate Hahn trying to work on Garvey. Garvey playing some great defense. Cisse now looking for something. Riverside Brookfield locking up all options. Cisse just drives to the paint, kicks back out to Patoknik. Biedke looking for something, finds Patoknik down low. Gets everyone jumping, and Riverside Brookfield will come away with the ball. Danny Loftus finds McKay Austin. We'll see it down low to Cisic. As they'll get a foul, it looks like on Nate Hahn. And it will be on Nate Hahn. That'll be his first of the game. Team's first of the quarter.
Yeah.
He's starting a lot of fouls early, as they're gonna just trying to get right into Cisic through 3 guys. He controls it and puts it in. Not much you can do about Cisic, in the paint. Very tough to guard. As Riverside Brookfield once again takes the lead, and Conant, much needed timeout taken here by Coach Matt Walsh.
Once again, a close game. Both teams have been within only a couple of points of each other through the entire game thus far.
Yeah, we've seen Riverside Brookfield in their fair share of close games. Saw them in the game against Palatine 2 days ago, where they got unlucky with a game winner by Connor May.
Yeah.
Really going to try to come back from that, as they're very, very used to close games. This time they just got to finish.
Absolutely.
It looks like they're checking back in Stephen Brown, still with 2 fouls. See how Riverside Brookfield tries to play it with him, as we see McKay Austin sit for the first time today.
Similar lineups from both teams coming out of this timeout here.
Yeah, we see all the starters back in for Conant, including Camden Lathos, who also is in foul trouble.
Yeah.
Still see Cam Mercer on the bench, though. Patoknik looking for Cisse on a cut. Can't find him. Cisse just driving by Brown. As here is Brown's third, as refs are going to get him for a block. And right back in the game is McKay Austin. Brown not happy, as he is a main stake in this offense for Riverside Brookfield, still without 0 points, though, as he has been in foul trouble this entire game. Really tough to guard Cisse, though, with that quickness, so not much you can do but foul. Cisse over to Biedke. Biedke driving. Ooh. And a big-time block by Cisic. Not letting no passes get by.
Biedke kind of tried to jump and throw the ball out to three-point line to one of his teammates, and Cisic came up and just swatted it down.
Yeah, it looks like he wanted to try to finish over the smaller defenders. We see Rhodes pull up.
Bang.
Good. Look at Biedke, who just wanted to get that finish. Saw the 6'11" Stefan Cisic just running at him and decided to try to pass it out, and it was blocked. But Conant will capitalize on the out-of-bounds on Cisic with a Rhodes pull-up jumper from the free throw line.
Mercer getting ready to come back in the game here.
Yeah, as we see Stephen Brown for the first time got his foul as soon as he got back in. Garvey no good. Biedke with a big-time rebound. We know he can get up there. Biedke straight to the paint. No juice allowed. Garvey trying to get it down low to Cisic. Picked off by Biedke. Biedke, Euro, throws it out of bounds. And then I don't think they're going to.
Vincent Dockendorf and Steven Mercer coming into the game here.
Yeah, Cam Mercer. Always want to see him back in the game.
Absolutely.
So for the first time, we did not see Wojciak in. We didn't see Dockendorf in at all yesterday.
No.
We see for the first time. So Mercer right away pulls his three. Way short, though. Cisse comes away with it. Still a tie game with 5 minutes left in the quarter. Down low to Lathos. Big time matchups. Lathos with the fake. Cisic not able to get to it. Lathos finishes easy in the post.
Nice finish there by Lathos.
Yeah, he loves to get in that post area, take the shots he wants. He can hit you with anything. Post fade, pull up midi, layup. See, Loftus trying to find something. Dockendorf down low to Cisic. Cisic back up to Austin. Austin open three. Bang. And cash. Kai Austin gives Riverside Brookfield a lead right back.
That was Makai Austin's first points of the game.
It was his first point of the game as he is able to hit that three-pointer, give Riverside Brookfield the balls. But this time out, we're going to take a short break. I'm watching York Sports Network.
Welcome back to York Sports Network here at York High School. 1 point game with 4 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the second quarter.
It's Conant basketball. Gonna look to respond after the three from Makai Austin. Cisse right away. Off the front rim. Biedke with a nice rebound while falling down. Rhodes pump fake.
Thinking about it.
Lathos working on that post again. Can't get it to go off the glass. And Cisic will come away with the board.
Good decision making there by Rhodes. Instead of going for that three, dishing it out to his teammate down in the paint.
Yeah. Cisic gets it poked away. Mercer gets his pass taken away by Rhodes. Conant pushing the pace now. There goes Cisse again to the post. Airballs his layup. And Biedke with a rebound now. Working in the post on Loftus. Can't get it to go, and Cisic will come away with the board.
Makai Austin was looking for the foul there. Looks like he got hit in the face.
Yeah, we saw him
He's going to come out of the game.
2 days ago on the second round. We saw him get hit in the face and cut his eyelid open. And he had to take a step out of the game to get that cleaned out. But now he's got that Band-Aid on, and it looks like something with that eyelid again. And so they're going to have to go take a look at this in the office. As we see a lot of changes here for the Conant lineup. Dockendorf now bringing up the ball.
Finds Mercer looking for somewhere to go.
Back to Dockendorf. Down low to Sisic. They're going to get a foul here on Tulare. We've seen Sisic draw plenty of fouls this whole entire tournament. Just a dominant force in the paint. Not much you can do about him. Dockendorf, Cisse had him. Dockendorf had Cisse turned around. Garvey now. Feeds it down low to Sisic. Sisic, soft finish with the right. Gives him 10 on the day.
Almost unfair to have a person that tall on your team. You can just reach up over everybody else. Come down with the ball pretty much every time.
Yeah, you see Lathos pull another three off, this time Sisic. One thing we saw is Sisic is 7 foot, but he has been struggling to get rebounds this whole tournament. This game, not shying away from him, getting plenty of boards. Mercer kicks to Loftus. Dockendorf now. Gets past Cisse, kicks to Garvey in the corner, wide open corner three. And no good. Fell to the ground. It's Patoknik running the court. And they're going to get a foul here on Sisic. That'll be his first.
Yeah, like kind of what we were saying earlier in the game. With the size that big, you got to be careful not to like push people around too much, or else fouls will come along like that.
Yeah, this whole tournament, though, he has been able to stay out of foul trouble. I don't think he's gotten over 3 in a game yet. So very, very impressive not to be able to get into foul trouble being that tall.
Yeah, absolutely.
Saw him play the entire game yesterday.
Number 25, Caleb Williams, is coming out of the game for number 5.
Yeah, we did not see him at all yesterday in Conant's win against St. Francis until the lead got too big that they just put their bench players in. And he was a part of that bench squad that came in.
Yeah. Dockendorf getting a lot of playing time here as well for a player who didn't see the court a lot previously. As Cisic puts it up for a layup.
Yeah, he really wanted a foul on that, complaining. We see Lathos through the double team, can't get it to go. We'll get a jump ball between Loftus and Cisse. And possession will stay with Conant. One minute 51 left in the half. Cisse inbounding, gets it to Lathos. Back to Cisse. Cisse using that speed. Draw the foul on Dockendorf before the shot. Dockendorf's first foul of the game. All the guards here for Riverside Brookfield now with a foul, except for Joseph Garvey. 3 here, hit for Patoknik. He's really a good shooter, but he only shoots the shots he wants, and he finds it, ties this game up at 25. Dockendorf running the offense. Garvey looking for something, finds Dockendorf again. Loftus pulls the 3, off back rim, right to Patoknik's hands. Cisse to Lathos.
Thinking about it.
Back to Lathos. 1 minute left in the half. Cisse working in the post. Wanted a foul, didn't get it. Dockendorf now pushing the pace with Loftus. Loftus straight to the bucket. Kicks out to Garvey. Garvey wide open, fakes it. Back into Loftus in the corner, and Riverside Brookfield will reset with Sisic. Sisic pulls a 3 off the side of the rim and backboard.
Close.
And Loftus will pick up a foul. See Rhodes coming back in. And along with Salinas. Mercer back out.
Tie game here at 25 with 38 seconds left to go.
Yeah, been very back and forth. And Garvey just picks it off. Looking like Sauce Gardner out there, as he will also pick up the foul on Cisse. Conant not happy, really wanted to charge on that. Joseph Garvey. only standing at 5'8", making plays.
First, team's third. At the line, shoot two for Riverside, Brookfield, number 2, Joe Garvey.
And Cisse picks up his first foul of the game. We'll see Garvey shoot 2 with only 27.7 left on the clock. First one from Garvey.
Sinks it.
Bottom of the net. Gives gives Riverside Brookfield once again the lead. Second one from Garvey. Good again. And based on what the Conant coach is saying, it looks like they want the last shot. Running the play though. Clock now at 15. Cisse.
10 seconds.
Trying to find something. Cisse just. Han pulls from the corner and hits. Trying to get a shot off before the clock, can't. As a nice shot from Nate Hahn in the corner will give Conant the lead going into half.
Really good job by Conant setting the tone going into the half, making a statement.
Yeah, giving him some momentum for the second half. I think one thing we really want to see is Stephen Brown back on the court.
Yeah.
Definitely will make this game a fun show, as he always does, but
McQuade Austin as well.
yeah, it looks like McKay Austin had some cotton in his nose. Maybe maybe took a shot.
Appears to be. Well,
yeah, he appears to be okay. As that, we're going to take a break into halftime. 9 minutes and 45 seconds left before we return. I'm watching York Sports Network.
Hello and welcome back here to York Community High School for the second half of the Conant versus Riverside Brookfield basketball game. Riverside's going to start with the ball here. This is Stephen Brown taking it up the court. They are going to meet a tough Conant defense here, though, so it'll be interesting to see how they respond. Brown looking for the 7-foot Cisic. Cannot connect that time, though. And it will be Conant's ball. Isaiah Rhodes passing it in here to number 11, Yusuf Cisse, who has been a dominant force in this Conant offense and defense, not just in this game, but the entire tournament. Cisse taking a 3, bang! It's good. Stephen Brown once again taking it up the court here, looking for opportunities. Finds McKay Austin. Isaiah Rhodes coming down with the rebound there. Giving it off to Cisse. Long pass, number 4. But finds Bradley Biecki from 3. It's good. Austin taking it up the court. Passing around with Stephen Brown. Austin trying to find a teammate down in the paint, but it is denied by Isaiah Rhodes. But he also tipped it out of bounds, so this will be Stephen Brown passing the ball in. Finds Mercer. Back to Austin, to Mercer, driving it up to the hoop. It's denied.
Yeah, great defense there.
Isaiah Rhodes thinking about it. Decides not to with the 7-foot Cisic on him.
That ball's just going to travel out of bounds. Cisse trying to look for something. Yet he can't handle it. To the post, stripped by Mercer. Mercer can't fall on it. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Gonna have to run a play here to try to get a shot off before the shot clock is over. Rhodes out for 3. Short. Austin can't handle it. Brown comes away. Brown with the spin. Tries to find Lathos. Lathos cut. He didn't see him.
Yeah, a little miscommunication there by Riverside.
Yeah, we've seen that a lot coming into this half as Conant's starting to pull away with it.
Indeed. There's Cisse taking it up the court here.
Lathos pulls and hits. Increases the Conant lead to 10. And a much needed timeout here for Riverside Brookfield.
And for a game that was within a few points, this is by far the largest lead we've seen tonight. Conant's offense and defense came out and showed up.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks like that 3-point shot we saw at the end by Nate Hahn really did give Conant the much needed momentum to be able to pull away with this game. As Riverside Brookfield has a lot of work to do to get back into it.
Absolutely.
And when we come back from this timeout, we'll see what they're going to cook up. You can watch the York Sports Network.
Welcome back here to the Conant Riverside Brookfield game. At the moment, Conant has a 10-point lead as Riverside drives the ball up to their side of the court.
This Conant defense has just been a stalwart starting the second half. There's yet another forced turnover. Riverside Brookfield still without a point. The tip pass goes into Biedke's hands, finds Potner. Rhodes wide open in the corner, can't find him. Cisse splits two defenders, finds Rhodes underneath, can't get it. And Lathos can't get the finish to go. They're gonna get a travel here on McQuade Austin.
He's not happy about that one.
Yeah, he has had quite a few turnovers.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely gonna look to try to bounce back.
Yeah.
Conant gonna reset. Trying to run the play. Get you over to Cisse. Cisse drives right past Brown. Kicks out to Rhodes, wide open three. Off front rim and into Loftus's hands. And Brown now pushing the pace over to Austin. Finds a cutting Mercer. Mercer with the reverse layup, and it goes down. Riverside Brookfield is on the board in the second half.
Nice little move there from Mercer. Get himself open quickly.
Absolutely. Saw that cut, found it. Got it right past Lathos. Biedke, wide open three.
Bang.
Off front rim again for Conant. Got Austin taking a lot of shots in this tournament. Still out here fighting, as they will get a foul on the floor here on Biedke. That'll be Biedke's second foul of the game, and the first one of the quarter for either team. Is right into Cisse. As Brown pulls a three, still can't get a shot to go down. Mercer follows up, he can't get it to go. Cisse, 2 offensive rebounds. Fight underneath the boards as Stephen Brown now resets, finds McQuade Austin, 30 on the shot clock. Brown finds Austin. Riverside Brookfield finds Loftus underneath. Loftus blocked by Lathos. In transition, Lathos wants it back, gets it. Doesn't feel a shot. And right back to Cisse. They're trying to find Lathos in the post on the mismatch with Brown. Rhodes pulls another three. In and out. Loftus comes away. Loftus all over to Austin. Austin. And that will be a blocking foul on Isaiah Rhodes underneath.
Nice little pass there from Austin for the foul.
Yeah, it was. He was trying to find, looked like Danny Loftus. As out comes Isaiah Rhodes. That was only his first foul. And in comes Nate Hahn. Stephen Brown finds Cisse. Cisse pulls the midi. And
Dang.
splash. Steven Cisse can score from anywhere, folks. He cuts this lead down to 6 as Cisse breaks past Mercer. Getting the double. Finds Hahn. Hahn thought about it. Potner open. Fakes the pass. In and out again for Conant. 4 straight missed threes for the Cougars. Brown straight to the paint. Over Biedke. Biedke with the block. What a play there by Biedke. Able to just be able to block it with no foul. Very impressive. Didn't even let Stephen Brown get it out of his hand. Just blocked him straight there.
Absolutely. Cisse taking it up the court, as we've seen many times this game.
Yeah, Cisse definitely looking like the Conant primary ball handler, as we see Riverside Brookfield like to switch it up a lot.
Yeah.
Cisse trying to find something, finds Potnick. Potnick getting doubled. Biedke on the mismatch down low. gets doubled. Lathos with Mercer on him. Now Sisic pulls it in his face. Can't get the bounce to go. Tough fall from Biedke. He's getting right back up. As a tip transfer from Biedke goes into and Austin now.
Dockendorf back in the game as well.
Yeah, he subbed out Stephen Brown. So we're trying to keep him for the fourth quarter. As Biedke almost gets a hand on that. Out to Loftus. Loftus doesn't like his shot. Dockendorf pulls off back rim, and Biedke comes away. He's running the fast break. Over to Potnick. Potnick with the reverse. Spinning off the glass. David Potnick. Austin Potnick able to hit that reverse layup. Put the lead back up to 8 for the Cougars. Biedke's still trying to get that block. Mercer straight to paint. And they'll get a blocking foul here on Hahn. Cougars already with their third foul of the quarter. It is late. Riverside Brookfield, who we saw many players get into foul trouble early in the first half, now still with 0 in this quarter. Yep. Great to watch how careful they played, but it has let their lead slip away. Or it has let the game slip away from them.
Austin's coming out of the game in exchange for Montez Cienes.
Yeah, now the only starters on the court are the ones down low, Sisic, Loftus, and Mercer.
Yeah.
2 primary ball handlers, Austin and Brown, both on the bench now. Here, Biedke with the ball poked away by Mercer. Good quick hands. Still a 6-point game. Conant basketball, 41.9 on the clock. Shot clock at 23. Conant trying to get another bucket. Maybe a 1-and-1. Cisse sizing up Dockendorf straight to the bucket. Sisic comes away. Cisse takes a tumble, gets right back up though. Dockendorf over to Loftus.
Really good defense by Dockendorf on that last play, considering his size. He got right up in his face.
Yeah, a lot of tip passes there. Ends up hitting off a Sisic. And it will be Conant basketball once again. Most likely we'll see the last shot here by Conant.
It appears to be.
Yeah, Coach Matt Walsh trying to tell him to slow down. As the refs find a slick spot on the court. Gonna have the players wipe their shoes on it. Gonna try to get it fixed up. Looks like they're bringing in the towel. Nope. Gonna bring it right back. 14.9 left in the game, or in the quarter, no mistake. See it right back to Cisse. Clock at 10. Cisse looking for something. Biedke pulls the 3 in Mercer's face. Close. Off the rim, and that'll be out of bounds. 5.4 left on the clock, enough for Riverside Brookfield maybe to find a decent shot, but it will be tough. Into the game, Telluri taking out Lathos. Don't want to get a cheap foul at the end of the quarter. Dockendorf, 3 seconds on the clock. He's going to get fouled, 1.2 left. Cisse there to help him up. That'll be Cisse's second. As 1.2, it's going to be tough to get a shot as they're going to have Loftus inbound the ball. Looks like they might try to feed it to Mercer or an oop at the bucket for Sisic. That's it, we'll get it to Mercer. Mercer throws it out one-handed. Almost in. It would have been a crazy shot as a turnaround jumper off back foot, one-handed. Almost saw it go in. So we're gonna go into the fourth quarter here. 6-point lead in Conant's favor. And we're gonna take a quick break. You've been watching York Sports Network.
We're back here at York High School to finish out this Conant versus Riverside Brookfield basketball game. Conant is currently up, but not by much. We'll see if Riverside can make it happen with the remaining 8 minutes left in this game.
We're going to see a lot of ball movement here from Conant. Shot clock down to 12. Yet he likes his shot, not able to hit. Seen a lot of three-point shots here by Conant. None have hit. Biedke open. Back to Cisse. Biedke cross-court pass to Hahn. And Mercer just steals it. Mercer on the fast break. And the nice left-handed finish takes the safe points, cuts the lead to 4. See those, once again, we see those quick hands from Cam Mercer. Able to get a transition points for the Bulldogs. See a timeout here by Matt Walsh and the Conant Cougars. Gonna have to talk this one over if they want to keep this lead.
Yeah, Riverside's been doing a good job responding as a team. Cut it to a 4-point.
We're gonna take a short break during this timeout.
We're back here at York High School to finish out this Conant versus Riverside game with about 6.5 minutes left to go. Conant's currently up by 4. See if they can add to that lead.
Shot clock at 5. Cisse not able to go. Mercer comes away. Over to Brown. Brown cross court to Dockendorf. Dockendorf pulls.
Bang.
And cash cuts the lead to 1.
Huge shot there by Dockendorf.
Yeah, Vincent Dockendorf. Huge cut in the lead. Riverside Brookfield really feeling it here in this fourth quarter. Rhodes over to Cisse. Cisse out to Biedke. Biedke driving. Trying to kick it back out. Over Rhodes' head. And that will indeed be a backcourt violation against the Cougars.
Yeah.
Just like that, Riverside Brookfield with the chance to take the lead with 1 shot. Still see Stephen Brown without a point. That's something you see a lot from this Bulldogs team.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Yeah, he has been in foul trouble early. As here he is, open 3. In and out. And Lathos falling out of bounds. Is they're going to get a travel against Lathos. Riverside Brookfield gets the ball right back. Inbounding here's Brown. Over to Salinas. Dockendorf. Back to Brown. Brown has another shot. Doesn't like it. Dockendorf getting doubled. Down low to Salinas. Brown wide open. They can't find him. Over to Brown now. Down low to Sisic. Getting doubled. Over to Dockendorf. Dockendorf back to Mercer. Mercer pulls his 3 and hits. The lead is back with the Bulldogs. Fans are loving it here at York. This one back down to Lathos. Lathos pulls his lovely mid-range shot. Can't get it to go. And the small guard Dockendorf comes away with that board. Brown straight to the paint. Over to Sisic. What a pass and the foul! Stephen Brown stiffens Sisic.
Really good passing, physicality there by the Bulldogs.
Absolutely. Over the head pass from Stephen Brown leads to the and one. Able to, we're barring this free throw, a 5-point game in Riverside Brookfield's favor, just like that.
Make it a 6-point game.
Back to Potnick. Potnick thought about it. Over to Cisse. Cisse looking for something. Finds Biedke. Lathos thought about the three. Drives midi again. Way short. Riverside Brookfield once again with the ball. This time over to Brown. Mercer over to Salinas. Salinas tries to get it down low to Sisic, blocked by Biedke. Mercer down low to Sisic, and they're going to get a foul on use of Cisse.
Calling foul number 11, Yusef Cisse, his third team's
Stephen Brown will inbound the ball. Looking for something. Back to Brown. Thought about the corner three, doesn't like it, going to reset the play. Calls for the ISO. Off. Sisic working on 4 defenders. Can't get it to go. Biedke comes away with the board. Under 4 minutes to go in this game. Still a 5-point lead for Riverside Brookfield. Down low to Lathos. Lathos gets his pass tipped. Cisse comes away with it. Biedke corner three. Short. Sisic with the board. Brown pushing the pace. He will slow it down now. Gets it over to Dockendorf. Brown over to Dockendorf again. Potnick on him. Can't find anything. Salinas now. Back over to Mercer. Brown over to Sisic. Sisic pulls a three. In and out.
Close.
Rhodes comes away. And they're going to get a foul against Riverside Brookfield. And that will go against Cam Mercer. Cam Mercer with his third foul of the game. He's been having a great game, already up over 14 points. And a Conant timeout here. 3:06 left on the clock. Still a 5-point lead in Riverside Brookfield's favor. When we get back from this timeout, we're going to see a great end to this game. You've been watching York Sports Network. And we return from the timeout now. Conant ball. As no foul call. Lathos, no good. Gotta go to Sisic. As a knockdown jumper. Mercer able to get the bucket there. He's up to 16. Rhodes now. Over to Potnick. Lathos working on Brown. Can't get past. Cisse. Back to Lathos. Potnick with a nice spin. Finds Cisse. Cisse pulls it in his face. Can't get to go. Sisich comes away with the board. Dockendorf. Trying to find something. Can't. Hill drives. Kicks out to Brown. Under 2 minutes to go. Conant's got to find something if they want to get back into this game. Over to Mercer. Mercer back to Brown. Brown still looking for his first points. Down to Sisich. Sisich working on Rhodes. Puts up the hook and hits. Stefan Sisich once again putting up points for this Riverside Brookfield team. He's been playing every single minute so far. Lathos knocks down his usual fadeaway. As we'll get another Conant timeout here. That'll be their third timeout. As we will also take a break along with them. 7-point lead in Riverside Brookfield's favor. We'll get back to you after this short break. As returning from break, we see the Bulldogs with the ball. Still with the 7-point lead. 1:30 left. Looking into Dockendorf. Dockendorf directing traffic. Conant playing tight defense. We'll get it over to Brown, and they will get a foul once again on Yusuf Cisse. That'll be Cisse's fourth of the game. As in comes Kulig. And out comes Cisse, surprising here. Guy like Yusuf Cisse coming out of the game at this point. So we'll now get a foul against Patoknik. Inbounding the ball will be Loftus. 70 seconds left on the clock. Get in Dockendorf and they will foul him. That will put them at the line now for 2 shots. Cisse getting ready to check right back in. First one from Dockendorf. In and out. Cisse right back in. Out comes Kulig. Dockendorf on the shot again. This time it's good. Increases the lead to 8 with 1:09 to go. Cisse's got to push it quick. Cisse straight to the bucket, kicks it out. Hahn, corner 3, off the backboard. Biedke with a nice offensive rebound. He can't get it to go either. And Mercer will come away with it. Biedke gets a quick foul. 57 left on the clock. Just some unlucky shots there for Conant. See Mercer go to the line. Mercer on his first. Off the back rim, no good. Mercer, second one, good. Got to push the pace here if you're Conant. Got to get a quick shot. Doesn't like a shot, and they're going to get a foul here on Sisic underneath before the shot. Take a few seconds off the clock. No shot here for Conant. We'll have Cisse inbound on the ball. He's going to find Lathos for three. Lathos no good. Brown comes away. As they're going to get a foul against Potoknik. 9-point game, sending Riverside Brookfield to the line. Looks like this game might be just about over. Stephen Brown looking for his first points of the game on the free throw line. First one. Down the bucket, and he scores for the first time tonight. And out come the starters for Conant. Hard fought battle, but not going to be able to come away with it tonight. So we see the starters for the Bulldogs getting ready to come in. As in they come. Mo Turner's going to have to wait his turn as Brown has to hit the second one, but as soon as if he does make it, they will be able to make the sub. And Brown knocks it down. Out of the game he comes. And it's an 11-point lead, 46 seconds to go. Both bench squads we see in. Conant trying to look for a shot just to get this lead looking a little better. Airballed shot. Not able to find anything on two straight shots. We'll get to the corner for an open three. In and out. Offensive rebound here for Conant. Picks it out. Another open three. Once again, no good. Another offensive rebound. Another three. Once again, no good. And this time a rebound from Riverside Brookfield. They will just try to dribble out this clock. Riverside Brookfield will take a shot at the end. And they'll count it. That will increase the lead to 13 to end the game. Riverside Brookfield 54. Conant 41. Quite a game. Saw it get very close. Conant started to pull away in that third quarter, but that fourth quarter from Riverside Brookfield just sealed the deal. And that will end it. Riverside Brookfield ends there. Jack Tosh 3-1. Conant will go 2-2. And first consolation semifinal will be Wheaton North versus Downers Grove South. And we'll go see that after this. You've been watching York Sports Network.
What was your mentality coming into this game?
You know, obviously had a bounce back game yesterday. against Lions Township, but a tough loss against Palatine. So, you know, we took it day by day. You know, just going through shoot-arounds, scout-like stuff like that. We scouted this team hard. You know, they were a good team, good fight. But, you know, we came into this game, you know, ready to hoop. You know, just be strong as we could be and play as good as we could be.
How did your mentality change coming out of the half, still being down?
Yeah, we were down. Obviously, you know, like I said, this team was good. You know, coach gave us a pep talk. We really locked in, made sure to guard the guys, keep in front of us. Also, offensively, just move the ball around. Look for open shots. You know, create open shots, create space. You know, for guys to, you know, get their shots. You know, going for also me too for my post work and my mid range too.
All right, cool. Appreciate it. Good luck the rest of the way. Signing out this York Sports Network.